Hello, beautiful people. This is Nicole with Healing Disclosures. It's March 2nd, and I just wanted to come and make a quick video. I've had a few conversations lately about basically like the feeling that we're getting from the energies coming in, right? More people, maybe they were not attuned to what was really happening. They're starting to feel changes. Some of the changes or just you can't ignore it, right? So fatigue, headache, muscle aches, all that kind of stuff. You can kind of give different reasons why you might have that. You know, you're busy at work or sun's too bright or like, I don't know. People come up with different reasons why they feel bad. But this one thing I want to talk about in this video is our heart chakra expanding. Now, we have started in February every 22nd of day of the month. So March 22nd, April 22nd, May 22nd, all the way through to next February, we will be having these lightworker gateway portals. And the energy that's specifically coming in to help further activate and heal lightworkers. So the one that came in February 22nd was dragon energy. That's why I have this beautiful fire dragon behind me. So what did that energy do? Dragon energy is big, it's bold, it's loving, it's powerful, and it cannot be denied. It's also healing. And so by way of living on this planet, surviving the heavy 3D earth, we have usually by ways of self-preservation, surviving trauma, abuse, heartache, we have closed this area of our body off, right? We protect it. We built walls around it. So I learn every day along this journey, and recently I learned that our heart chakra is supposed to be double the size of all the rest of our chakras. It's supposed to be this big, open, full, bursting with energy chakra. So when we see people, when we want to give love, receive love, it is just this big open corridor. Well, for some of us, many of us, I venture to say, that has caused us immense pain earlier in our life. And so by self-preservation, we've closed that down. We've made it much, much, much smaller and open it only in intermittent circumstances. So for me, when I'm in meditation, I intentionally open my heart chakra to receive in as much as I can, because to me, in that moment, it's controlled and it's purposeful and I feel like I'm safe. And I have my guides, I have my ascendant masters, that is what I'm dealing with. It's really, 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 I think, pushing people that have really been oblivious to what's going on, the activations that we're getting on a DNA cellular level or soul level from the solar flashes. It's pushing a certain percentage of those folks to really feel things. So that brings us to these conversations that I've had. Some people that are really not in this community with us are like, my chest is just feeling so, it's not pain and it's not a bad feeling, but it just feels like something's going on. Well, something is going on. Your heart chakra is opening in. This dragon energy is going to flow in from the 22nd of February through the beginning of the next portal that opens on the 22nd of March. So the more that we allow that heart chakra to be open, it's going to be test. It's going to test our faith. It's going to test our sense of safety, our sense of security. It's going to test your boundaries. It's going to test that shadow work that you've been going through. And you're going to be like, I think I might have some more shadows to work through. For me, I was like, wow, what is that? Now, I felt, I call it a love bomb from my twin flame, because that I have been closed off. I know that I have been closed off intentionally. Again, self-preservation, being very selective who I let into that heart space. And that heart space is open wide right now. And I felt that love energy coming from him. And I was just like, it stopped me in my tracks. I'll just put it to you that way. And it was just warm, and it was like my heart was getting a hug. And it was the best way to describe it. But it was deeper. It was profound. It got my attention. It's getting other people's attention. So as I say that, the next energy that's coming in is Pleiadian energy on March 22nd. So if you have Pleiadian contracts, if you have a Pleiadian lineage, you're going to be the recipient of the next wave of energy. So everyone has so everyone has a fire dragon. That's why I have the image of the fire dragon behind me. If you don't know who your fire dragon is, or you want to determine your fire dragon's name, come find us in Healing Disclosure's Telegram group, and we'll help you figure it out. But every single soul has had a fire dragon since birth. You're actually born into a group, a support system. You have your guardian angels, you have your archangels, you have your fire dragon. It depends on what your lineage is, on exactly how much protection you're born into. But the thing is, the universal law and the law of one, they can't come in and help you till you call them in. So knowing who your support system is, knowing who your guides are by name, calling them in, that's the best way to go about navigating life in general. And of course, we're not told that, because that would make things way too easy. So another aha moment in the last week or so, I'd say. I'm sure that they've been here, but they are, I feel like, a smaller percentage of the space races that we normally encounter. We have a measure of benevolent Orion. So that was news to me. And that is the group in April 22nd. So if you are benevolent Orion as your space race, then you would be the recipient of that April energy. And so the energy is going to come through the entire month. And that energy is going to be specific to help heal, activate, and prepare for our mission going forward. So what does that tell me? So we've got energies coming in the 22nd of every month, all the way through February 22nd, 2024. February 22nd, 2024 is going to be the last month of preparation prior to, I feel like, all of us stepping into those big roles that we were chosen to do. So people come in to our Telegram group, and I'm just going to explain this here because I have to explain it all the time, and I don't mind. I just really want people to know. Months ago, back in May, July, June, that area time frame, I really started with this intuitive sense. Okay, I was really doing a lot of spiritual work on myself to help heal some old wounds that I had, and that really set me off on this trajectory, right? And so August, I had all the negative energy healed and cleared from my system, and I really had this open flow of energy between myself, my higher self, and source. And that's when I know it was blocked. I was able to connect through meditation and also through higher self conversation and using my pendulum. And I was able to have really eye-opening, heart-opening, soul-inspiring conversations about what my plan is and what is my mission in this lifetime on the planet right now. So it is to attract and find the ground crew members who also incarnated here, just like I did from that space race, from that space dimension that we are all in. So people will have an affinity toward my frequency because we share the frequency of our ship. And they come to Healing Disclosures, which is my Telegram group, and myself or the other admins who are also crew members determine if this person is actually of the light in alignment with Source Creator. And if they are they a crew member? Is it someone we've really been looking for? And so I don't know anyone by name, but we recognize each other by our energy signature and our frequency. And that is all verifiable through your higher self. So when people come into the group, that's the first thing that we do. So I keep the room light beings, first of all. There's no one in the room, in either of my rooms, that is not of the light. I have the control over that and I exercise that. There are lots of healing that gets taken place. You don't necessarily need to be a starseed to be in Healing Disclosures. You can learn a lot just about the ascension journey there. And we do coach on that as well. But because of my frequency, that tends to be exactly who I attract. I would say 90% of who ends up there ends up being on the crew. And so then they begin a different phase of their journey. And they've been seeking out truth and information of who they are and why they're here. And we kind of help fill in that by way of doing the healing, giving them the activation that they need to then have their own conversations with higher self and source. And then we, and using our abilities, because we've been practicing for months and months, we just help them learn how to use their abilities. And then everyone brings in their truth. Okay. It's all confirmable by other members through our higher selves. Again, your higher self is not going to have an agenda. Your higher self is always in your highest and best good. And we get, depending on your ability, depends on what kind of reception you have on your answer. I have claircognizance, and so I feel the answer. I just know it. It pops into my brain. I just know what the answer is. I use my pendulum for confirmation. I'm also clairvoyant, but that's a very small percentage of my ability, and I don't use it that much. I haven't practiced it that much. We're telepathic to a degree. We've been practicing that in newearth and 5D. Most of conversations going to happen telepathically, and so you can be having a conversation with your twin flame, and they can be in another country. It's telepathic, it's energetic, and it's quantum. That hopefully helps explain a little bit of what we do in Healing Disclosures on the Telegram side. And that is all source directed. It's all divinely led. I did not ever intend to wake up one day and start a YouTube channel. It was literally the voice inside my head over and over and over again telling me, start a YouTube channel. Then I learned what my mission was, and part of it was to find and help heal all of the crew members. And the way, this is the vehicle that I'm able to do that, that's how my voice gets shared, is through social media, through the videos. So it is really for a bigger purpose. It is divinely led. We are all about the greater good. We are definitely here for all the right reasons. So I hope you're excited about these energies coming in. Don't be fearful about it. If you have questions, even if you just want to know, like, I don't know why I'm here, but I'm just here to check things out. Come join us. Like, again, as long as you're of the light, you have your alignment with Source Creator, you can be there in our space. That's fine. And take the information and share it with your friends and family, because you never know who also has the same questions. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Just a little brief update on things, and you guys have a great evening. Talk to you later.